Hi, welcome to Gemini Star Spiritual Wellness. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited that you're here with me for this video. So, today I decided to do a special tarot card reading for the collective for the 8-8 Lionsgate portal. And the portal actually started on July, hold on, look at my notes here, 26, make sure I get the date right. And it goes on all the way to August 12th, but today on August 8th is when it's its most powerful. And really, I said I decided to do the tarot card reading. It really wasn't me. My spirit guides are really pushing me to do this reading. So there must be some information that you all need to hear because I felt really pushed and guided to do this reading from them. So that's why I'm doing it for you all today. And I'm also going to do a oracle card at the end to help kind of wrap up the reading. And it's with my Archangel Michael deck. And I felt really drawn to use that deck with this reading, especially because the last couple weekly readings I've been doing, there's been a lot of divine help, watching over us, protecting us, angels, archangels, higher dimensional beings. And so I felt really drawn to that deck. So we'll see what happens with that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm excited to do this extra read for you all. Like I said, there must be something they want you all to know because I've been really feeling pushed to do this reading. So take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't, as always. And please hit the like button, because if you hit the like button, this will go out to other people that need to know the message for the Lionsgate portal. It'll reach more people when you hit the like button. It sends it out to more people. And also hit subscribe so you get future videos that I put out. I'm finishing up with the chakra information series. If you're interested in any of those videos, you can go to the playlist on the channel. They're all there. I am going to wrap that series up with a video on how you can clear your chakras. So that'll be coming up here pretty soon. I'll be doing that within the next week or two, be getting that out to you all. So let's see what's going on for what is the energy for the collective for the Lionsgate portal. What does the collective need to know for the Lionsgate portal? What is the energy? What is the energy for the collective for the 8-8 Lionsgate portal 2025? Ooh, my nose is itching a lot. What is the energy for the collective for the 8-8 Lionsgate portal? Okay, make sure we do a good shuffle here. All right, so I feel like we can move forward. So I will call out the cards as always. So let's see, we've got, ooh, okay, we got 3 of Cups. We got the Fool. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Moon. We've got the 2 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. Now you can, this is my intention for this reading is for the collective. So that's everybody who's going to see the video or come across the video and watch it. So that could be a lot of people, globally. But you could also take this on the personal level as well. It might resonate with you on the personal level. So whatever resonates, take it that way. Because when it resonates with you, that means that it's meant, that message or part of the message is meant for you. Even if the whole message doesn't resonate, there might be parts of it that does. So what I'm seeing with the collective, this Lionsgate portal, in the past, we felt as a collective that we had the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups, I don't know if you can see, I'm trying to get it up to you, but see how they're happy and there's little kids they're dancing right there next to the couple, and it's you got the 10 cups and the rainbow, so it's like rainbows and butterflies and bunny rabbits, all happy. So, but I feel like we felt like no, let me rephrase that. We wanted this. This is what I'm feeling is we wanted this in our lives. We wanted to be in our 10 of Cups. And there might have been part of the population that felt like they did have the 10 of Cups, But what the current energy is showing me is that there was illusions to that. So, the collective didn't quite have the 10 of cups. Like if you felt you had this, you're finding out that it wasn't quite what you thought it was. There's like information missing or illusions to it. So it was an illusion that you had the 10 of cups. Or if you were wishing for that and that's what you really wanted in the past, um there were things like illusions, information keeping you from that. But I feel like in the current energy for the collective, that's going to start to change. And I feel like there's a sense of celebration and moving forward. Like this Lion Gates portal is going to kind of lighten up the energy a little bit. And it's going to be like a sense of um, celebration. Like we're moving forward. We're happy to move forward. And I feel like that's because now we got the Fool here. So like jumping, like taking a leap forward, excitement to take a leap forward, to get going on this journey, because you can see the Fool, he's getting ready to go on a journey. He's got all his stuff with him in his little sack, but he's kind of like just going with the flow. He doesn't look like he's really planned things out, does he? He's just ready to just leap forward and get going. And that's kind of the feeling I have, is like currently the collective is like with this Lionsgate portal, it's like, okay, we're ready to move forward. We're ready to actually attain this 10 of cups. Or if it's a wish you've had in the past to get that 10 of cups. But it's like taking that leap forward into a lighter celebratory mood to get that. But the atmosphere has been very illusion based, and I feel like there's going to be information coming out for yeah, I'm talking globally. So all kinds of information coming out that we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate this information. Now it might be hard to hear in the beginning because it's going to kind of bust up what we thought we had as the 10 of cups, and we're going to realize, hey, we really didn't have that. Or, I wish I had that, but I didn't. It hasn't manifested yet. It could be that. Like if you already realize you didn't have that, but that's what you're wishing for, it could be wanting to take a step forward, into that 10 of cups energy. But I feel like as a collective, we're kind of getting there. So whether because I feel like some people are a different level of consciousness is what's coming in right now. Like some people realize that they had the 10 of cups, or they were wishing for it, but they haven't yet obtained it or manifested it. But there are some people that thought they had it in their life, or they had acquired this. Or it could be nations, it could be, you feel like your country had this, but it really wasn't what you thought it was. And that's what's going to be coming out. So it's kind of like there's illusions to this, that's coming out. Information that's been kept in the dark, things that have been kept hidden from us. That's going to come out. And when it does come out, we're kind of in a celebratory mood, like we're ready to move forward into this new, lighter energy. And the atmosphere is kind of like illusion right now, but that information is going to come out. And I'll show you why in a minute because it's in the cards down further down. And it's going to help us with this journey of taking that spontaneous step forward and moving forward. So it's kind of like it's going to free up that energy, this information, and allow us to kind of take that exciting step forward, I guess is the way to put it. But in the near future, this is what I'm getting. So it's kind of like, and I'm going to do some clarifiers on this card. I feel like I need to do some. So it's kind of like, even though we're like in that right now, we're in that excited energy of wanting to take a step forward. The energy of the illusions coming that might are going to come in during Lionsgate, or like information to bust up the illusions. It's kind of like during Lionsgate, it's kind of like just wait. Just kind of like, because there's a lot of energy coming in that's going to be very powerful during this portal. So I feel like the collective just needs to kind of integrate that energy, just kind of hold on. You might be in this excited mode to move forward or want to move forward, but it's like we need to just kind of wait and be patient for a little bit and let those energies integrate and let this information, let these illusions go, come forward to be illusions. Like let this illusions get busted up with the truth. So it's kind of like there's a little bit of a hold in the near future coming through, coming out of this portal. So I feel like here's what I was talking about, information coming out. So you see that this eight of wands over here is coming at us, and this is advice from the universe. So it's kind of like messages, information, words coming out, and it's going to be fast energy, probably coming out during this portal, and it's going to bust up these illusions that we've had as a collective, but we need time to process it. That's why it's telling us just to kind of hold still for a second, because we need to process what's coming at us as far as information. But also, if you see this gentleman here, this is the Six of Pentacles. He's passing money around, so it's kind of like a sense of it's like sharing information, but also tangible things. So it could be information comes out about financial markets or um financial systems, but it's going to be like that information's going to bust up any illusions about it. So, if the financial systems have been breadcrumbing the general public and not giving out abundance fairly, that information is going to come out. So it could very well be information about financial systems that are coming out to show that the financial systems have been set up incorrectly, and they've been set up to not allow us to have that 10 of cups, to keep us kind of, because when I keep what it keeps popping in my head right now is breadcrumbing the population, to keep them in poverty, to keep them not to have that financial abundance. And it might not just be about finances. I'm feeling like it could also be not just financial systems that this is telling us about, or the truth is coming out about. It could just be tangible systems in general. But the theme I keep feeling is like breadcrumbing the population, breadcrumbing the collective, not whether it's money or something else, not allowing the population, the collective, to have the abundance that they deserve, not allowing them to have what they thought. So it's kind of like, I know it might seem like my thoughts are kind of all over the place because I have a lot coming in right now, but just to put together what I'm thinking about that is to make it make more sense is that, yeah, like say you thought you had the 10 of cups, right? We felt as a collective, oh, we have the 10 of cups, we have all this. But then we find out, wait a minute, that's not really what the case was. There's all these allusions to it. What we thought was true wasn't. There's all this information that's been kept from us. And so it's like this information's coming in quickly that's going to basically show us that during this portal, this information is going to come in that's going to show us that, what we thought was true, what we thought was fair, what we thought was abundance that we thought we had isn't really the case. Whether it's financial systems or other, tangible systems, it could be other systems that are tangible, that wasn't true. And we're coming to the truth of that, the realization of that. So even though we're in this happy energy of, oh, I want to move forward and celebrate, the universe is like, yeah, well, not yet. Let's hold off a minute. Let's integrate these energies that are coming through this portal, which are going to be real intense, and let's integrate. Like come to terms with this new information coming out. So I'm going to ask all right, universe, give me two clarifications for that Two of Swords. I feel like I need a little more information. So let's see what the universe can tell us about that Two of Swords. So interesting Lion Gates portal read here so far. So let's see what we got. So it looks like it's going to be pretty intense with information and energy coming out. But I'm glad to see that lighter energy. I've been feeling lighter since about mid-June personally with energy, because before that felt really heavy and dense in the earlier part of 2025. But it looks like things are going to start to lighten up from what I'm seeing here. So let's see. Two cards, please. Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So the clarifiers I got for the Two of Swords was this. And these are really good cards. Okay, so you got the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands. lots of wands in this reading. So basically it's like hang tight, with this energy through the portal. It's going to be a little tough. Hang in there, not just physical symptoms energy, but information coming out, truth coming out. But hang in there because as a collective, this is where we're going. So you see this man right here on the horse. He's like happy. He's like in a victory parade. There's a little wreath. He's going with the crowd, and you can see the crowd behind them. They're all happy. So it's kind of like we're coming to this victory stage, coming to the end of the journey. And this has been a journey for the last couple of years, and we're coming to the end of this journey as we're going through the ascension as a global collective, right? And then we're coming to this, the Four of Wands. Now, if you see the Four of Wands, you see how, get it close to the camera, you can see how happy those little people are. And it kind of looks like a wedding's going on. So think of like a wedding, it's happy, it's new beginnings, it's exciting new energy. And these cards fall right into what I'm feeling, the energy for, I had these cards earlier, right? The current energy for the collective, the happy, want to get started on new beginning, just going with the flow. And they fall in exactly with these cards. So hang in there, collective, through this portal, because this portal is going to bring a lot of information out, a lot of energy is going to come out, and it's going to help us to reach this, that Four of Wands that we're, want to, have as a collective. And it's going to help with, help us feel this energy too. So we're getting there, but there's going to be a little pause while we integrate the energy, integrate the knowledge and truth that's coming out. But we are going to get to this as a collective, this Four of Wands type energy. So really interesting read. Really intense. And just remember the energy coming in through the portal, it's affecting our cells, it's affecting our DNA. So you're probably going to have a lot of physical symptoms. I know I've been having physical symptoms, trouble sleeping, like my sleeping's off, a lot of third eye activation going on, and pressure in my head, ringing in my ears. So there's been a lot of that I personally been experiencing, but and on this energy that's coming in is not, it's lifting our vibration personally. So it's affecting your cells and your particles and molecules within your body to help them vibrate faster, but it's also affecting our DNA. So we're getting upgrades to our DNA. So that's a lot of energy to basically integrate in our physical body. And it takes a while for our physical body to get through all that process. Plus, information coming out that we as a collective need to come to terms with. And some of that information could be quite upsetting as well. Some of that truth coming out might not be good, happy to hear. It might be hard to hear. And so we need some time to process all of that. And that's why the universe is like, just, hold up a little bit, just take a minute, take a breather, for all this energy and information, but we are coming to this as a collective. So that's really exciting. All right, so it looks like the portal's going to be pretty intense um, for the collective, the energy. So I want to do a quick Archangel Michael. This is a deck that I got. I don't know if you can see it. He's on the front. It's a Doreen Virtue deck. I actually found it in a metaphysical store in St. Augustine, Florida. And I saw it and I was like, oh, I just was drawn to this deck. And I use it for myself personally because I do, personal readings for myself, like once a month and during the mid-month to check the energies. And I use this card, this deck, for extra guidance. So let's see what message does Archangel Michael have for the collective for the 8-8 Lionsgate portal? What is the message from Archangel Michael for the 8-8 Lionsgate portal? I really felt drawn, from my guides to pick this card or this deck, especially because I've been seeing, like I said, a lot of divine intervention or divine guidance watching over, protecting us, helping us from angels and higher dimensional. So let's see what's going on here. For the collective, what is the message from Archangel Michael for the collective for the 8-8 Lionsgate portal? One card. Oh, I just love when these cards come out and they are like so much in alignment with each other. Just, oh, it's just so exciting. So the card I got was, I'll read it and then show it to you. New beginnings and a fresh start. And that's literally what I was saying with the 10 of wands. So, and it has what says a prayer, but you can also, it's thoughts. Um, and it says, Archangel Michael, thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. So, very interesting, but here it is. You can see that new beginnings and a fresh start. So it looks like that's what's coming to the collective, and it just fit in perfectly with the tarot reading. So amazing. It's just so cool when that happens. So thank you for joining me for this special tarot card reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.